she's good to go. New fuel filter, new carburetor, adjusted the carburetor, and yes, you even have to do that when you put a new carburetor on. This carburetor was in rough shape, and I got it running, but not good. So I'm going to go ahead and change out the carburetor. I ordered a new one. And here's our new carburetor, and of course it comes with other stuff. Here's the carburetor, got the gasket, 2 gaskets. And it also came with the adjustment tool, fuel line, a new air filter, 2 fuel filters, a spark plug, and a new primer bulb. How about that? 23 bucks. Now all we need to do is disconnect the fuel line and disconnect the throttle cable. The old gaskets were all stuck on there. And this looks just like the other one. Should be good to go. And we've got our high and low adjustment screws. The low is always closest to the engine. Primer bulb's working great. Before I go any further putting it back together, let's go out and test it out and see how the new carburetor is. If everything's fine, then we'll put the filter back on, the cover, and also we'll adjust the carburetor and fine-tune that. Okay, we've got this primed. Choke on. Choke off. Half choke. Well, it doesn't want to run without the choke half on. So I'm going to try to adjust the low side a little bit. If it needs that choke half on, that tells me it's not getting enough fuel. So I'm going to try to give it a little more fuel, see if that helps. I'll turn it half a turn. Forgot to hook up the throttle cable. Okay, now I got the throttle cable hooked back up. Turn the idle down a little bit. It's nice to have the idle up to get it started and adjust the carburetor, but then you want to bring it down and fine-tune it. So I've got it roughly set. I'm going to put the air filter back on, and then we'll do a final carburetor adjustment. tell how just putting that plate on has changed the way it runs. And now I'm going to put the air filter and the cover on, and that's also going to affect it. That's why you want to fine-tune your carburetor with all those things on. Another thing I'm going to do is change that fuel filter. Not even one on there. Good snug fit. She's good to go. New fuel filter, new carburetor, adjusted the carburetor, and yes, you even have to do that when you put a new carburetor on. If this video is a help to you, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing.